The Raiders, they're also looking for a quarterback, obviously. They're currently projected to have the league's 4th most cap space, and they currently hold the 7th overall pick in the draft. They only have one quarterback on their roster under contract. It's Chase Garbers. And as stated before, they are obviously in need of help on defense after they finished last season 30th in defensive efficiency. So, Jeff, obviously Carr is not going to be an option for the Raiders. Who do you think they'll be looking at?
Well, I think that we should be watching Aaron Rodgers very closely when it comes to the Raiders. And first of all, we should point out that Rodgers is not a free man. He ultimately hasn't even decided whether he wants to be a free man. And if that were to be the case, the Green Bay Packers would have to be willing to trade him and get what they believe to be fair compensation. The Raiders are, though, a team that we should be looking at. First of all, they're in the AFC. Second, they have an owner in Mark Davis who wants to make a splash, who would have loved to acquire Tom Brady in the last few years for that very reason. Ultimately, the next best thing, Aaron Rodgers. You have a coach in Josh McDaniels who has long respected Aaron Rodgers, and you have a wide receiver in Devontae Adams. I don't think we need to explain that one. So it absolutely, if Rodgers were to spring free, is the place we should be watching. Yes, the Jets will be there as well. But to me, the Raiders right now look like the number one spot for Aaron Rodgers if, in fact, the Packers trade him.
Coach, what do you think about the fit of Aaron Rodgers with Josh McDaniels out there in Vegas?
Oh, I think it's a fit that would work very well. When you think about Aaron Rodgers, Adams is there, Waller is there, the tight end, Jacobs, the runner, is there. And it's in a division where you think about it, Aaron Rodgers, he has some cockiness to him. He would love to play Patrick Mahomes twice in one season. He'd be in that same conference, right? So that would be an interesting take. Aaron Rodgers versus Patrick Mahomes twice a year. It'd be something that I'd like to watch.
Mike T?
Yeah, like for me, what I think is if they could get Aaron Rodgers on a short-term deal, that's great. The other guy, if I'm Josh McDaniels, I'm actually having a conversation with Tom Brady, who is a free agent. I know he's retired, but that's something I would consider for 1 year and draft somebody with the 7th pick. And here's why. If you're Josh McDaniels, guys, you're in a survive and advance mode. You got to win enough games this year, and you got 6 games to go against Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, and now Sean Payton. So you got to win enough games to show meaningful progress. That's not going to be with Jarrett Stidham. So if I'm Josh, it's Rodgers, I'm talking to Tom Brady, and I'm drafting a quarterback of the future.
Jeff, I have the sneaky suspicion you have something to say on this. Why do I feel that way?
I literally have nothing to say. I have nothing to say, Dan.
Jeff's face, I think, said it all with regard to the possibility of the Raiders and Tom Brady, who has retired for the 2nd year in a row. Do you know, guys, that the Raiders have not won a playoff game since 2002, and only 2 teams have longer droughts? That is the Dolphins and the Lions. Not great company.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.